Why did I buy this MacBook Pro instead of the new model that came out this year? This is an answer I'm going to give you in this video and maybe help you in making a decision if you're looking for one. You can check out the other video to see my impressions on the new one. Link in the description below. Now let me tell you why I picked this one. I would say that the biggest difference between the two models is the exterior. The new one only has 4 USB-C, that's also a Thunderbolt 3 and a headphone jack. This one has an SD card reader, an HDMI port, a USB 3 on one side, and on the other side there's a 3.5mm headphone jack, another USB 3 port, 2 Thunderbolt 2 ports, and a MagSafe. That is extremely handy if you take your laptop where there's a lot of people that might yank your cable, and of course will prevent your MacBook from falling to its demise. The other change is the keyboard that I already talked about in my last video where I tested the keyboard in the store, so you can check that out if you haven't yet. I believe that this one's a lot better and feels more high quality in my opinion. Now looking at them from the hardware perspective, both are really good. Yes, the new one has a faster SSD, a last year's Skylake CPU, and for the GPU a Radeon Pro 450 if you buy the 15-inch model, not the 13-inch. The one I have doesn't stay behind though. The SSD still has some really fast reads, around 1400 megabytes, and writes around 1350 megabytes per second. On the CPU, this one is a Broadwell processor, so it's a year older than the Skylake. Now both the 2015 and this year model have the same DDR3 RAM and both max out at 16 gigs. The new one is also thinner, but it sacrifices a lot of important things to achieve it. The 2015 model is still pretty thin and light and has all the ports you need integrated. I'm not really saying that the new model MacBook Pro is bad for a computer by any means. It's a very powerful computer. It's just ahead of its time in some areas that only brings inconvenience and compromises a lot of things in others, and doesn't allow this to be an enjoyable purchase, at least for me. So really this model gives me a lot more for what I'm paying than the 2016 model does. So that's about it. Stay tuned because there's a lot more coming soon.